It is getting really difficult to believe, Elon, that the Model Y Juniper is not coming soon, because new images have been leaked by a Tesla employee that showed the new Model Y refresh, this time without a camouflage, shows that Tesla is going absolutely all out with this refresh. I will be sharing changes that will be different than the Model 3 Highland and everything we know so far, so you're all caught up. Also, the official summer release has been posted by Tesla on X and is rolling out very soon. I will dive even deeper with some of the updates along with images that Tesla shared directly. My name is Iman and welcome to A State of Tech. Now let's quickly go over everything we know so far about the new Model Y Juniper. And in case you do not know why everyone's calling it that, it's basically the internal Tesla employee code used to reference the new Model Y coming up, similar to the Model 3 Highland. We just covered a couple weeks ago, there was a leaked photo posted by Tesla Newswire of an upgraded console showing an interior part unique to the Model Y refresh, which provided the initial speculation of its release, and following that, ex-user Peggy stated, "There's rumors going around that the Tesla Model Y refresh will be ready by next month." I'm having a hard time believing that, to which Elon quickly shut down by responding, "No Model Y, air quote, refresh is coming out this year." I should note that Tesla continuously improves its cars, so even a car that is 6 months newer will be a little better, implying the over-the-air software updates that Tesla does across all their models. Then we had a leaked photo of the Model Y Juniper with camouflage in California, and it quickly became viral after Jack posted it on Reddit. If you look closely, the camouflage is added to the front and the back, and it paints a very similar story to when the new Model 3 was initially leaked last year. Now, because everyone now more than ever has been guessing the release date and expecting an official announcement from Tesla about it, Elon has frankly had enough of the Model Y Juniper release talks. He stated on X, again clarifying, "There is no Model Y this year. Please stop hinting there is, as it damages our sales of the current version." And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, even though his concern is valid and investors would likely want to report strong Model Y sales year over year, hey, even I too am an investor, but I think this strategy is unfair to buyers. A vehicle is a big purchase, so there needs to be some transparency on release dates, since people would probably feel pretty shitty buying the current Model Y and the new one gets released only months later. So I'll be going over the potential release date of the Model Y Juniper, but before I do, we need to go over what we learned from this leaked photos. There was previously speculation surrounding the updated Model 3 possibly integrating a front bumper camera, but currently only the Cybertruck has this feature along with a camera washer. Anticipated revisions of the Model S and the Model X were also expected to include this lower bumper camera, although these versions have yet to hit the market. It remains unclear though why Tesla did not introduce the new camera alongside the redesigned Model 3 bumper during the factory retooling. However, the big news, the recent spy shots of the refreshed Model Y suggests it could become Tesla's second vehicle to adopt the bumper camera. Tesla Newswire shared a brightened photo revealing a front bumper camera in a location similar to the Cybertruck and early Model 3 prototypes. While the launch of the updated Model Y in North America holds high anticipation, there is speculation it could debut with Hardware 5 sensors and computers, potentially introducing the new FSD package Elon estimated to be 12 to 18 months from production, now known as AI5. Now, fast forward to this week. As could be seen in the photos, which was leaked by an employee from a Tesla factory who is now presumably fired, but he's still a hero in all of our eyes. And in case you didn't know, Elon takes leaks very seriously, and it actually really pisses him off. And just to backtrack, in April of this year, we actually had a user named Brandon Smith ask Elon this: "Curious Elon, why unfollow Sawyer?" And in case you guys don't know, Sawyer is one of the top providers of Tesla news, leaks, and things like that. So he asked, "Why unfollow Sawyer? I suspect he breaks more news on Tesla than what employees are telling you half the time." To which Elon responded, "Don't post leaks of confidential information and expect me to follow." So yeah, Elon is not happy when people do this, so just an FYI. It was then shared in the Tesla Motors subreddit. There may be some interesting differences between the new Model 3 and the potential Model Y update. This was hinted at an image showing what appeared to be a new red light bar with the words Tesla spelled out on the prototypes Tesla's rear hatch. Such a light bar is not present in the new Model 3. On top of this, a leaked image supposedly showing the Model Y Juniper prototype's interior suggested that the vehicle will have a very similar cabin to the new Model 3, except the interior ambient light does not wrap around all the way. Now, this may be intentionally different or simply a feature that is present only in this prototype. With this spy shot, we had Dominic create a render of how it could look like, and I think it absolutely stands out and is following suit of the light bar we see on the Cybertruck. Comment down below what you think of this new design. Now, Tesla could follow the release strategy as the Model 3 Highland by producing it first in Giga Shanghai, releasing it first overseas, and then over to one of the factories in America, which I always found interesting. You would think an American company would prioritize a North American release first, but anyways, you can tell I don't want to wait for the new Model Y anymore. So now if we review the release timeline of when we think the Model Y Juniper could be coming out, and if it follows suit of how the Model 3 Highland was released, it would be later part of this year. So we're looking at about October, November, December of this year, where we start seeing images on the Tesla website overseas, and then it will be released into North America in the early 2025 timeline, looking at about January, February, March even. But of course, it's all speculation. No one knows the actual release date. This is just everyone's best guess. The Model Y is a very successful vehicle, and it became the world's best-selling car by volume last year. If an update to this Tesla does get rolled out, and if it's well received by consumers, the Model Y may very well continue its reign as one of the world's best-selling vehicles, whether it's electric or even gas. Now, while this is good news, we're still playing a waiting game. Comment down below if you would buy a Model Y now or are waiting for the refreshed Model Y when it comes out. But I also have further good news. There is something that is actually releasing within this month or the next, depending on if you get selected, and it's the summer release updates. Now, I did do a video about it previously, but we now have further confirmations and images shared by Tesla directly. For example, it is confirmed YouTube Music will be rolled out and not be delayed, how a lot of us previously thought. New updates of Castle Doombad Classic and other game updates. It now supports touch and includes the complete original game. Next, we have an image of what parental controls will look like. Parents can now enable parental controls via PIN to apply maximum speed limit, reduce acceleration to chill, force enable active safety settings, and enable curfew notifications if the car is driven past 11 p.m. A new level of keeping track of your kids has arrived. Then there's also navigation improvements. Search results will display sub-destinations such as a specific terminal at the airport to provide more accurate routing details. Next, an image of what the weather forecast and air quality display will look like. You tap on the temperature to view additional weather forecast details. You'll also see an indicator for poor air quality in the status bar. And if you want to know about all 10 new features that come into your Tesla in the summer release, watch the video above.